Hey everyone, it's Jordan, and today I just wanted to come and speak to you guys about how to do an intention candle. And basically, like, people think this is something that requires like a lot of ingredients, a lot of different oils, a lot of different steps and stuff. But really, an intention candle is just basically thought that you put into it to help bring about the change that you want to see, or to help bring about whatever it is for yourself that you want to see. I just happen to have some red candles. I like the color red. It resonates with me well. Um, Really, for an intention candle, the way I started out is I started out actually using a tea light candle, because those are cheaper. Those are actually pretty good. I like those better. Before, like, I had anything else, I just kind of used one of those. Um, and I didn't use any crystals or anything like that. So I'm just gonna get into talking about some of the stuff, because a lot of the stuff that I notice and that I see like in the spiritual community is like, people feel like they have to have access to all these different things, to all these different crystals, to all these different materials in order to do any type of magical work in their life, or in order to just do any type of spiritual work, I'll say, in their life. But really, that's like not the case. You don't have to have anything. These are good items for focus. This is what this is about. This is about focus. It's about training your thoughts, because when you look at a candle, when you're working with any type of crystal or with any type of material, it still has to be powered and operated by your mind. So it's all about focus. It's all about thought. It's all about intention. So that's just one thing that I really dislike. So whenever I like started this spiritual journey, I'm like, okay, I don't have all that stuff. I don't have the sage, and I don't have all the materials that I need in order to even get started. And that could be like that could deter people. That could stop people from wanting to really explore and connect with their spirit guides and with their angels. So I want to start this video off by saying, first of all, you don't have to have any of this shit. Okay, you don't have to have any of this to get your intention set. So when I started with a tea light candle and a piece of paper. And what I would do is I would write down 3 emotions that I wanted to feel. I would write, I am happy, I am love, I am peace. Okay, I'd fold it up. The paper would be a little bit bigger than this. I'd fold it up, and I take a candle and I sit it right on top, and I let it burn until it went out. And the thing is, like, I kept this piece of paper, like, once this candle burns, the heat's gonna fix the crease. So I kept this piece of paper, and I didn't have an altar or anything. So this piece of paper, this became like the very first item on my altar. So just the very first thing I had on my altar. And anytime that I was feeling bad, anytime that I was feeling anything opposite from other than what I was feeling here, from what I wrote down, I just did the same thing. I took another tea light candle and put it on. And the thing is this is really like an act of faith. It's an act of faith that you are opening the door for your spirit guides and your angels to kind of come out into your life through a different means, one that you're not really familiar with, one that you don't really know, because I didn't know what I was doing here, so that's something that you can do to set an intention. This is a really good way. I've gotten a lot of progress. I've gotten a lot of miracle stuff has happened just from doing these two items. So now, as I advanced, or as I gotten deeper in my spiritual walk, my gods and ancestors brought in other means. They brought in, they help give me crystals and, you know, gave me the money for that and helped me kind of accumulate these things. But what they always reiterate to me is that never give your power over to oils. You can't never give your power over to crystals because it all has to come from inside. So these are good focusing tools. These are good drawing tools because they have things of the earth. But without your mind, without focus, without starting small, you can't get big. So people want to do big stuff in their life and they want to bring in just big things in their life, you know, and they think they have to be so dramatic and so they think they have to just have so many things, but that's not the case. A lot of things that I kind of dislike, and I hope I don't get ragged for this video. I hope this video does not upset any practitioners, anyone who uses these methods to a deeper extent. I'm just telling everyone what works for me. Another thing I like to know about sage is that every time people burn sage, you're like, oh, you got to open a window. You got to crack a window. You got to crack a door. If you burn sage always thinking that you're getting evil out, that thought of thinking that you're getting evil out all the time is really putting evil in. So when I burn sage, I like to burn sage thinking that I'm keeping all of the positive energy and all of the good energy that I want to keep. So that's something. So when you burn sage, it's all about intention. It's all about how you're going to, it's all about what you want to do, believing your angels and spirit guides for it, believing the universe, believing God for it. It's all about embodying that whole intent. It's all about being yourself whenever you're working with setting your intentions. So another thing is for people who do have a few more materials, another way that you can set your intentions, you can get any color candle. You can look up the colors, but I like to look up the colors and then I like to go within and I like to ask myself, like, how does this candle make me feel? I love the color red. And for candles like this, I would actually, I would use something like for protection, I would set an intention. And when I set my intentions, the way that I set them is I like to just hold my candle. I like to focus. I like to say to myself, okay, I'm using this candle for protection. And my intention is set. From that point, whenever I start working with this candle, everything that I do, every single thing that I do, I'm doing it with the mind frame that I'm getting this candle ready for protection. That's setting my intention. You know? So that's how I like to do. So this can be for protection, it can be for love, it can be for beauty. I do a lot of peace candles. I like a lot of peace around me. I like for my friends, my family to have a lot of peace. So I like to do these candles, depending on like what color, you know, I like to use brighter colors, but let's talk about a peace candle. So I would say, you know what, I'm setting the intention for this candle for peace for my friend, for peace for my family. So that's how I'm setting the intention for the candle. And so I put the candle down. Now, if you have crystals or anything, like I just set the crystals out for inspiration and mentally, whenever I'm thinking about everything all at one time, the intention for my candle, I glance over and look at my crystals. That kind of ties everything together in that intention. So these make this more powerful because of your mind. You see what I'm saying? So for self-love, no negativity, and for connection to our higher selves, because we always have to be connected to our higher selves. So at that point, I just take like a oil, and then I want to just pause for a second, and I want to tell you guys about this oil and about this stuff that I made. Hold on one second. So I'm just grabbing something Sorry, I'm grabbing something because I wanted to show you guys something. Sorry, my nieces are coming home from school. Okay, so I didn't have an oil, but I had this right here. Okay, let me see if I can zoom out so you guys can see it. Okay, basically, this is rainwater, some crystals, some rocks, just some different stuff, okay? And I put my intention into this rainwater because, like I said, I didn't have all these fancy oils. So I put my intention into this rainwater with these crystals, and I would take it, and you know, still thinking about bringing peace, what you want to do, because now you have the properties of earth. So still thinking about that, and you just rub it on the candle, okay? Now, if you have other oils that you like to use, that you purchase, that have roots and stuff in them, like I like this Crown of Success oil by Art of the Root. I do the same thing, but I just want to stop and say that you can definitely do this with just rainwater, with what you have. It's all about your heart. And I've seen some miracles happen in my life. Like, I can't even begin to tell y'all the good things that have happened in my life without any of this high-tech stuff, is like I like to call it, and just kind of use my imagination. You know, use your imagination. Like, I've gotten way more miraculous results from this here than I did this here, you know. And then, like I said, it's all about just how you're going to channel that power and how you're going to use that power in your mind. So moving forward, I like to, hold on one second. Okay. Sorry. So moving forward, I like to say that whenever you're working with your candle, so you're just gonna put your oil on it, and you know, people say, oh, you gotta rub it down, you need to rub it over, you gotta rub it across. Just put it on there intuitively how you feel. Okay. You can also write what you want on the candle with a permanent marker. You can carve it in. You can write what you want on the candle. So that's how you can set the intention to the candle, by using some different means, just what's available to you. So anyway, guys, my nieces and nephews are home, so they're kind of rustling and bustling around. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I hope that you guys have found some good insight, and I hope that you guys are inspired to kind of connect to your higher self, connect to your angels, your spirits, your guides, whoever resonates with you, you can connect with them. And I just want to stress that it's good to have these focusing tools. It's good to have these minerals from the earth and these certain things. But the thing is you're the magic. You are the miracle. You are what works. You are the rule. So start off with something simple. Start off with this intention candle. Write down 3 emotions that you want to feel. Write down 3 things that you want to experience. And place a tea light candle. You can get these from the Dollar Tree. Place a tea light candle on top of it. And watch how your spirit guides love to move and act on something as simple as this. Because this is faith. This is work. But you get here, you know, you get here and you get more focused as you progress. This is more focus. You know, you get more focused as you progress. So I just want to start with that. And I hope you guys have a great day. I hope today is blessed for you guys. I hope you guys find peace, energy, love, and everything that you need. Thanks. Bye.